It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and look for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the all out of space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can they keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So,
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Hard-hitting tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Razorbacks. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Hunt. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He'll do it himself. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown Sooners! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got the quick pass. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fakes to grab, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. RPO complete to open the drive. Tackled almost immediately. Well short of the first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Punt is on its way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the Razorbacks pick up the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's Berry. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're gonna get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Berry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Chadwick. Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll lose yardage again, and they say don't abandon the running game, but the running game's abandoning them. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suey.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. They'll run it. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Caught over the middle, it's Pride. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first down from their own 22. To the air on first down. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunt. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At midfield, he's got room. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Pride. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The Sooners will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. The short hand is Pride. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Boom. It's complete to the right. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. That's caught. It's Berry. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Brown. And the